Are you the problem? So many times the founder or the person in charge of the business is the problem and refuses to get themselves out of the way. That's exactly what I'm going to talk about in this video.
So I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip. Got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston. Ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog.
Toxic environments, they suck. It's that simple, and no one wants to come to work at a place that sucks. So let's talk about a few warning signs that are likely to come up if you are part of the problem. Is it never your fault? Repeat after me. I could have done a better job at this, and I will try to do exactly that next time. Do you know how far that'll go with people that you're trying to communicate with? And this also flips around. If you have people on your team and it's never their fault, they're blamers. Well, blaming is a source of anger. And the more blaming that occurs, the more anger that's going to build up. Really, the most productive outcome is to not blame, to just take responsibility and learn from it and move forward. So if you find that you're never wrong, you are part of the problem. Do you ever say, that's not part of my job? Wrong. As the founder or CEO of a company, you are the chief everything officer, meaning it's all going to flow downhill to you, and constantly saying it's not my job or having people on your team that say that, it's not productive. Your job is to do whatever is needed to help make the business successful. Overall, if you hear the words being spoken, it's not my job, you've got to take care of that, and you might be part of the problem. How realistic are your expectations? It's really easy to get out a pen and paper and decide that you want X outcome by Y date and just decide that that's when it needs to be done. This is a really, really common problem. In the world of tech, it's often centric around non-technical people deciding that they want a deadline and which software needs to be built and don't really have much understanding about what it takes to get that job done. Really, in the end, if your goals are unattainable or your expectation for getting them done is unattainable, no one's going to take the goals seriously. You're also going to find that you're going to stress yourself out and make yourself miserable, wanting and expecting outcomes that weren't even reasonable. So if you have unrealistic expectations, you might be part of the problem. Do you ever take a break? Do you ever step away from what you're doing? It's a problem. Entrepreneurs want to work, and I've done it, but sometimes you got to step back and take a little bit of downtime. Don't burn yourself out. You are going to be really ineffective if all you do is redline all the time. Now, I'm a personal believer that you have three parts of your life. You have your personal life, your professional life, and your physical life. And you need to give attention to all of them. You can't run completely out of balance amongst those three categories. And if you do, you're going to find that the ones that you're neglecting are going to come back and claim that balance. It's going to happen. So if you're burning yourself out, you're not effective, and you might be part of the problem. Really, in the end, you just want to find solutions and you want to move things forward. So getting yourself out of the way, don't make yourself the toll booth for everything that needs to occur. And if some of the things that I talk about in this video sound like you, try to do something to fix them. You might find an immediate change in environment and tone and outcome if you humble yourself and just say, hey, look, I'm part of the problem here, and I really want to be part of the solution. And I'm committed to doing exactly that going forward.
Yeah, I told him I'ma hit it out of stance. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told him this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told him put a check up in my hands. Do I got time? No cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about